Wow, that was a crazy game. Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. One of the best finals games of all time. Just absolutely insane, back and forth, super high intensity the whole game, capped off by a pretty crazy Jrue Holiday steal, then lob to Giannis, which just felt like out of a Space Jam movie. It was an incredible, incredible game. The Bucks finally get production from Jrue Holiday, who has 27 points and 13 assists, and the other two members of the Big Three step up, Giannis 32 points and Chris Middleton 29 points. And they needed all of them because they were only able to win by 4. Devin Booker with 40 points, but it wasn't enough for the Suns. And just wow, that was just it was a crazy game. I mean, back and forth. Yeah. Actually, the Bucks actually started the game pretty badly. The Suns absolutely dominated the first quarter and were up big, which it was looking really good for them. They were up 37-21 after the first quarter, and yeah, they were just dominating the first quarter. They were playing harder. Crowder was hitting threes. The Bucks offense was in the mud, and they were turning the ball over. And the Suns were just playing at a higher intensity, and it looked like it was going to be a massive blowout. But the Bucks came storming back in the second quarter, and it was with a Holiday, Pat Connaughton, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez lineup. So no Giannis and no PJ Tucker. And Holiday and Middleton were really playing really well, hitting their mid-range jumpers, creating shots, and then also playing good defense. I thought Holiday's defense on Booker was excellent. So much better than when PJ Tucker is on Booker. So the Bucks come storming back in the second with Holiday and Middleton, and Connaughton and Portis are hitting threes and grabbing offensive rebounds, and the Bucks take a small lead into the halftime. And the Suns' offense was really struggling without Devin Booker. He was really their main, and I would even say only source of offense tonight, with his 40 points. And when he wasn't on the floor or wasn't in control of the offensive possession, the Suns' offense really fell off. And then the third quarter was sort of a shot-making battle between Devin Booker and Chris Middleton. Plenty of tough mid-range jumpers, all seemingly going in, as both teams shot really well this game. But I think the difference and what really gave the Bucks the advantage in third was the play of Jrue Holiday, hitting his shots finally, and also playmaking very well. 13 assists, had a couple of very nice feeds inside to Brook Lopez, finding shooters in the corner. He really played definitely his best game of the series on both ends of the court. And he was just really outplaying Chris Paul too, who I thought struggled a little bit. His stat line doesn't look terrible in the end, but it's not really the production you want. Like, to think that if he had played a little bit better, a little bit more aggressive, the Suns definitely could have won this one. To only have 21 points, it feels like not a lot, especially given that both teams scored almost 120. So, yeah, not a great Chris Paul game. And then also another thing that happened is Teague played some minutes in the first, which was simply inexplicable. I mean, they were just getting killed with Teague out there, and Budenholzer, at least he made the adjustment to not have Teague touch the floor in the second half, which actually makes a difference for the Bucks, like quite a bit. And they're just running with their 7 guys, with Portis and Connaughton being the only 2 bench guys. And I think that's how they should do it, and they should only play 7 guys in Game 6. And then the fourth quarter, the Bucks had a lead, but then the Suns came back. There was a ridiculous Booker 3, and I can't remember every basket, but it just seemed like the Bucks were sort of nervous, even though Chris Middleton was playing very well, and they allowed the Suns to come back, and the Suns did close it to 1 when Holiday stripped Booker, and then that led to the crazy lob. But then even after the lob, Giannis was fouled on the lob, so the Bucks were up 3 with Giannis taking 1 free throw, and he actually missed the free throw, but the Bucks were able to get the offensive rebound. But yeah, just an absolutely wild game. on just, yeah. I mean, I don't know what more to say. The Bucks finally get the contributions from Holiday, which, yeah, that really made the difference. All three of the Bucks big three playing well. I think the big three need to combine for 80 points for the Bucks to win. I think that's sort of the line, and they went well over that today, almost 90 points. So, yeah, massive production from the big three for the Bucks, and each of them playing their role. Holiday with the defense and the playmaking, while still making some shots. Chris Middleton, his shot making really sustained them throughout the game. Those tough mid-rangers, and then Giannis, not his best game, but still played very, very well. 32 points and 9 rebounds and 6 assists too. I thought, he looked a bit gassed throughout the game, but he was able to get to the rim when the Bucks needed him to. His playmaking was very good. Had a couple of very, very nice passes, and then he's obviously also a good defensive player. So yeah, and then the other two guys who I'd say really stepped up for the Bucks would be Connaughton, who, if he's hitting his threes and crashing the offensive glass, he's a useful player. And then also Portis, who only played 19 minutes, but was super high energy, had a massive offensive rebound and put back, and also hit his threes. Just the shooting on both sides tonight was actually really, really good. The Bucks, 50% from three, 58% from the field. The Suns, 52% from the field, 68% from three. So very, very good shooting on both ends. And I think it was actually a pretty even game. I think just the Bucks, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but Jrue Holiday really made the difference for the Bucks, because without him, you get a really good Devin Booker game for the Suns. Ayton with 20 and 10. Bridges, I don't think Bridges actually missed a shot. I think he was like 5 for 5, 13 points. But yeah, the Suns, I don't really know what to say, because it was a really close game. So I don't think they did anything terribly wrong, because I think maybe they, I don't really, if I'm thinking of things the Suns need to do to adjust, I mean, it's tough, because I don't think they played that badly. If I'm being honest, I don't think they took enough threes. Maybe that's the thing. They weren't really getting those corner threes, though that was sort of the Bucks defense, living with some of the Booker mid-range shots, and he certainly made them pay and limiting the threes. So maybe they need a bit more plays for threes, like they ran one for Booker at the end where he got a three. So maybe a bit more of that could work. But apart from that, I didn't think they played badly. Just the Bucks end up winning that one. So I'm repeating myself now, so I'm just going to end the video. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more NBA content, and I'll see you guys next time.